Hey guys, I'm back with another candle review, and this time around it's for the 14.5 ounce 3 Big Vanilla Cloud candle from Bath& Body Works, part of the sort of like Mother's Day floor set that's actually out starting today. The notes on this read Airy Freesia, Vanilla Cream, and Blonde Woods. And yeah, this one's all right, I think. Yeah, I'm like enjoying it while it's here. I guess my main qualm with it is it's very redundant, or like I've smelled something like this many times before, and I think that's just the nature of having reviewed candles for 12 years at this point on my channel. So I'm probably not going to come across anything that's too different or extraordinary, but it is what it is. So what does this smell like? Yeah, so I would kind of ignore the Airy Freesia and the Blonde Woods. This is pretty much like that marshmallow note from Marshmallow Fireside isolated. So it's almost like they wanted to bring out Marshmallow Fireside for all year around, but because Marshmallow Fireside has like a fireside smoky note to it, and it's almost like this very like gourmand sweet, like a fiery note, like mixed with that marshmallow. There's almost like a coziness to that sort of fiery fragrance or the smoky fragrance. Remove all of that, and you just get that really velvety, powdery marshmallow of Marshmallow Fireside. That exact same vanilla, the same sort of like ooey gooey marshmallow texture to it. All of that is just captured in Vanilla Cloud, and it's just that. So in some ways, it's kind of like taking a step back because it's like lacking the extra oomph of Marshmallow Fireside. But if you want just a plain sort of like fluffy, dreamy, creamy vanilla marshmallow fragrance, then this serves that purpose. And like I really enjoy Marshmallow Fireside. It's been a masterpiece from the Slatkin & Co days. I've really enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it because it did have the layers and the sort of contrast of the smoky notes mixed with the sort of gourmand marshmallow. Whereas this is just kind of like the basic baseline, just like one half of the equation. So in ways, it almost takes a step back from it. That it's almost more like a good blender candle. It's like, okay, this is what we start off with as our juicy marshmallow vanilla fragrance, and let's add on top of it. And they've already actually added on top of it many times before. Like Blush Poinsettia kind of has that this plus like a rose water fragrance to it. Ice Vanilla Woods has the same kind of marshmallow base, but has like an extra lavender crispness to it. We also had the, what was it, Cypress and Amber, which was the Marshmallow Fireside plus flannel. So it kind of takes that marshmallow vanilla of this and then adds flannel to it. So they've done many combinations, and this is just that like base vanilla marshmallow without really anything added to it. I think I was hoping for maybe more of that Airy Freesia and quote unquote Blonde Woods to come through to give it more of this sort of like floral vibe to it. And I think if you're looking for something like that, Daffodil Daydreams is the way to go. It's not the exact Marshmallow Fireside marshmallow that's present in this and all the other candles I talked about, but I think Daffodil Daydreams captures that type of like floral marshmallow prettiness that I really enjoy. And I really love that fragrance. It's just very light and unscented. So that was the big downside of that one. But that one I think it has the, at least in my opinion, like what I would want a like Vanilla Cloud fragrance to smell like in terms of a floral plus marshmallow fragrance. But this is just kind of like lacking anything past that base Marshmallow Fireside, just marshmallow fragrance. So that's pretty much what this smells like. It's just kind of redundant, but nonetheless, it's still very pleasant. And when I burn it, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is nice. It's kind of like I have Marshmallow Fireside going, but for the springtime, and so it's a little bit more appropriate. But it still does capture still that kind of, I don't want to say smoky, but almost like an ashy, velvety, powdery quality. It's still retained in this marshmallow that it's like almost goes Marshmallow Fireside without it being full-blown smoky, but still has that sort of like powdery, ashy texture to it that I still associate with Marshmallow Fireside. So they're very close fragrances, to be honest. But if you like that base fragrance, then check it out. There's a little bit of like a plasticiness to this, and I think the Fireside smoky component of Marshmallow Fireside kind of serves to cover up the sort of plasticiness of this, but this does have a little bit of plasticiness, and I don't know if it's coming from the Freesia or the Blonde Woods, whatever that smells like, but the plasticiness is just a little bit more, I guess, noticeable in this, but nowhere near as noticeable as like the hand soap, which I always refer to as that plastic Barbie doll hair vibe to it. It's not as off-putting as that plasticiness in the hand soap, but still a little bit of a residual plasticness does exist in this fragrance. But yeah, if you just want like a very serviceable marshmallow vanilla fragrance, then check this out. This is a fourth burn. It has the Corwix on it. Of course, it's a vanilla fragrance, and vanillas tend to like suck quite a bit, so I have to trim these with tiny little nubs every single time, but it still does this where it has the high flames and starts making little mushroom tops on it. So I've been good to go there for all four burns. Pulls out in no time, so good to go there. The throw is actually stronger than I had anticipated. A lot of their vanilla fragrances are rather light or like nearly unscented, kind of like Daffodil Daydreams, and like the latest version of the Vanilla Musk, which was the Marshmallow Musk fragrance, wasn't very strong either. But this one I can actually smell, and it's pleasant and present in a bedroom. I would say in a bedroom, it's like a good, it's like not a heavy fragrance, but I can still smell it. So don't expect something to like really knock you out, but it's like this very pleasant, nice, sweet vanilla marshmallow fragrance kind of chilling in the background. And I would say somewhere in like the 5 to a 6 range, but it's like a 5 to a 6 for a fragrance that's rather lighthearted and not heavy. So it's different from like maybe a heavier gourmand fragrance that throws at a 5 or a 6. It's one of those where like the strength and the throw are kind of like different. But I would put it in sort of like just the very, very medium range is where I would put this. But not unscented and stronger than Daffodil Daydreams and the Vanilla Musk that I've had before, so I'm happy about that. Overall, if you're looking for like a marshmallow fireside fragrance that you want to burn all year round, or if you enjoyed like vanilla musk, marshmallow musk, this is not it by any means, but it's still a similar powdery marshmallow fragrance to it. I would check this out as well. I think I still prefer marshmallow musk, vanilla musk more just because it goes a little bit harder on that sort of like more pretty, fluffy, velvety texture, and it's a little bit more robust than this vanilla cloud fragrance is, but still similar fragrance for sure. So if you like those type of fragrances, I would check this out. Probably one and done for me. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.